Well, I kind of lied to you. So I told you the next video was going to be, in the last video I told you the next video is going to be at the shop. It's still coming, but it got postponed a little bit. Yesterday, after making the video and everything, I went home and my heart started acting up, and I just kind of stayed there for the rest of the day. I just didn't feel like going out and trying to work in this heat. So I did postpone some stuff, but I will be making a video. I'm actually heading to the warehouse today. I feel a little bit better this morning. So but I'm out here and I have loaded up some stuff onto the trailer to take back to the shop. This is all stuff that's going to be for sale or somehow used in the garage sale. So grabbed a couple more tables, got these here, which I'm going to put in the office, and I'll show you the office in a little bit, but that's going to be used to help sort and organize. And in the next video, I'll try to show you in this video, but what I have to do to get the garage sale set up is something unlike, you know, I guess people who do storage units kind of deal with the same stuff. But so this is one that should be emptied, I'd say probably tomorrow, maybe Thursday at the latest. But there's two more truckloads. None of this is going to go on a trailer, so all this I'm just going to put in the 2 different trucks. And I should be able to get it done in 2 loads. So, and even if I don't get it in the garage sale, I'm just going to get out of this one because it's time to pay the bill, and I'm going to be down to 3 for this next bill. So, but anyways, this is all that's left in here. This was pretty much full, and I've been working on it. But to kind of explain to you, and the next video is going to show it more in detail. But it's like, so I got this box here, has some gift bags and stuff like this. This one has handles, tools, glassware. I don't even know what's in the bottom of this. It's extremely heavy. But see, like these have to go on the porch because this goes with all the auto mechanic stuff. This has to go with the door handle stuff. You know, I got a lamp here. I got random cameras and random stuff. So I need a place to go through all this and kind of sort it all out, saying, okay, this is stuff that's not ready to be sold yet because I need to work on it a little bit. Or this goes right on the shelf, or this I'm going to keep and I got to take it back to my home. So what I'm doing in the office is getting all this set up so that I can have a really good, like the shelves and everything. So whenever I find, like here's a whole case of zippers, you know, so that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to have to sell. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, arts and craft. I got another box, I think it's already in the truck, of just ribbon. So I'm going to have like a little arts and crafts section. I'm going to make a whole table. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to put it on Facebook saying all of it for one money, you know, arts and craft bundle, stuff like that. And almost everything's going on Marketplace and Craigslist. And I'm going to try to sell them individually and have the garage sale as a place where people can come pick it up. So, but like this little tote here is full of clamps. Now, these I can't really sell in a garage sale environment, but on eBay they're selling pretty good because they're like old German and 1920s and 30s, like old steel clamps, and they're worth, you know, 10, 12 bucks a piece, but I can't put them in a garage sale for that. So this is kind of an overview of what I have to deal with to even set up the garage sale. Now, when you see the warehouse, and as soon as I get back to the warehouse, I'm not even going to unload the truck. You're still going to see, or the trailer, you're going to see this in the next video. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. And so you can understand the hell that I have to deal with. Whenever I talk about this is more than what most people deal with. I don't know if you figured it out by now, but I have a lot of shit. Okay. So anyways, this locker here is almost done. The next locker I'm going to jump into, maybe, is this one here. Now, by the way, I'm going to be selling totes. So, yeah, this is, and almost everything in here is going to be for sale. But this is the kind of stuff that I have to go through to, you know, it's like that tote right there has painting supplies. So I'm going to have one box of nothing but painting. This is all automotive stuff. Some of this goes to my truck. Some of this is going to be sold on eBay. little handles and stuff, that's all eBay. You know, it's here's a whole entire container of pots and pans. Random. I mean, it's just the amount of the volume of stuff that I have is inhuman. This is not how humans are supposed to live. So, but this is the situation I've got myself into. It's all my fault. You know, I'm going to fix it, period. So, but all this is where I come here, I load up a load, I'm going to take it into the office, I'm going to sort it. It's either going to the, you know, the second home to where I'm going to do my eBay. And if you don't know what's going on, the past 2 videos is kind of explaining everything. But I'm literally selling my entire life. So, but yeah, this is locker 2 of 4. And the other 2 are bigger, and I'm going to say equal as full as this one, if not fuller. Some of them have shelving that goes up the sides and everything else. So, but this kind of explains what I'm going through and what I'm dealing with as far as trying to get out of the situation I'm in. This is the reason I'm not wanting to do jobs, you know, and health reasons, but I'm trying to just, I want to concentrate on this to be done. So, I mean, there's an old glass lampshade. You know, I've seen them online selling for $100. I think I got 20 on it, can't sell it, you know. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about where I need to sell on eBay more so. And yeah, speaking of which, I went up to the tax collector this morning and went to set up, and they said my name, the name that I want to use, is not available, but it's showing online as inactive. So, but I guess there's a time limit, so I need to come up with a new name. They said, well, you can just put it in your name, and I was like, no. I want a business name. I don't want to put nothing else attached to my name, because I have a plan for the business. Is the reason I'm calling it my retirement business. And I do not want it attached to my name. So, and I'll go, that'll be probably about 2-3 months down the road before I even discuss why. But, so I'm coming up with more universal friendly name versus, you know, my name. But anyways, I'm going to get back to the warehouse. I might have a helper today. Basically, they're going to come over and we're going to empty out the entire warehouse into the, we're going to empty out the office into the warehouse. And then the next 3 days is I'm going to be sorting and getting everything organized in the warehouse. And I mean, I'm literally taking totes and saying, here's a tote. This is going to be all the painting stuff. Here's a tote for all the door repair stuff. Here's a tote for this. Here's a tote for that. And I'm just going to organize it the best I can. You know, and once I see, like with tools, it's hard to sell tools because I got sockets, I got wrenches. I want to try making some little baby sets out of them, you know. Plus, I want to keep one set for myself, at least. But anyways, yeah, this is kind of where I'm at. This is, you know, and I know what some of this stuff, I know what this folk art cat stand is worth, which I got the legs and everything. It just, you know, I got to put it together. I know what this stuff is worth, you know. And I'm not asking for every single penny out of it. It just, I want to get paid something more than, you know, getting ripped off by it. So, I mean, I try to leave plenty of room on the table for people to make money. But anyways, I got another damn DeWalt saw back there, I just realized. So, that one I think is the one where I had an old extension cord and it was worn out, and I plugged it in backwards and it burnt up the cord in the saw. Just the cord. I mean, I want to replace the cord. And the company that used to do it doesn't do it anymore, so we'll order a cord off Amazon and do it myself. So, but yeah, a lot of this stuff is going right into the garage sale, so I'm not worried about that. But you know, anyways, this is kind of a little heads up on. Whoop! It would help if I got my keys and my lock. But this is kind of behind the scenes on how much stuff I have and what I'm going to be dealing with trying to get through this garage sale thing. So give me time. You know, I'm doing as much as I can. I'm still, you know, I do have to take a job here and there just to cover bills, because it's still a lot of money every month paying for rent and storage and stuff like that. But I will be saving at least a little bit of money by getting rid of this one. And I got to pay by the 4th, so I have till Thursday to move out. and because the late day is the 5th. And I have the garage sale. Oh, and on if you're really bored and want to stop by the garage sale, I'm having it at 3148 Leon Road off of Beach Boulevard. And let's just say I'll be decked out in some 4th of July all-American gear. I'm gonna dress up for it. So if you want to come by, maybe do a little shopping, find some deals, and you know, it's going to be entertaining to see what I wear. That's all I'm going to say. But I found this one little outfit, and I said, you know what? That's going to be my 4th of July outfit. So, but anyways, thank you very much for watching. Peace, love, money. I'm out.